Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Tiernan Center in Richmond as we bring you North Central Conference basketball tonight. The Red Devils at 9-7 on the season, 2-2 in the conference, hosting the Harrison Raiders at 13-2 and 4-1 in conference play. Welcome to the Farm Bureau Insurance with Kevin Shear pregame show. Great to have you with us. The Raiders are as hot as anybody right now, not just in the North Central Conference, but in the state of Indiana. They've won 10 straight, and a lot of those wins are very convincing wins, and they're hoping to stay right at the top of the NCC with a win here today. Meanwhile, the Red Devils have won their last 4 games, and they're hoping to stay at least within striking distance of a possible NCC championship and also keep their winning ways going as well. It is a double weekend, the conference game tonight, and then the Red Devils back home tomorrow when they take on Winchester again here at the Tiernan Center. As we generally do at the beginning of our pregame, we're going to take a look at the Raiders and see how they got to where they're at right now. And they've got a couple of players to watch tonight. In fact, one of the best players in the conference in Jordan Walters. Red Devils will have their hands full with Walters here tonight. We'll do that coming up in just a couple of moments. This is the Farm Bureau Insurance with Kevin Shear pregame show right here. Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Wish me luck, we've all said it. Thing is, life doesn't run on luck. For most people, it takes careful planning. A lot more than, say, crossing your fingers or toes. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Because as your life changes, your life insurance coverage should do the same. And when it comes to your coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shear.
For over 30 years, Reynolds Plumbing has been keeping the Richmond-Wayne County area running. Whether on commercial properties, restaurants, or residential, they've done quality plumbing, heating, and air work for thousands of customers. In a small town, a company like theirs cannot stay in business for as long as they have without being very good at what they do. It's not just about quality work, it's about customer service. If that's the kind of experience you want on your next plumbing or HVAC job, then Reynolds Plumbing has you covered. Call Reynolds Plumbing today at 966-0994.
We check 'em better. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified vehicle is fully inspected and reconditioned by ASE and factory-trained technicians. And each Better Buy vehicle comes with a Carfax vehicle history report, so you know you can buy a vehicle with confidence. We back 'em better with a 3-day satisfaction guarantee. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified comes with a 3-day or 300-mile satisfaction guarantee. If you don't like it within that 3 days or 300 miles, just bring it back and we'll exchange it for a vehicle of equal value. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified vehicle comes with a 12-month, 12,000-mile warranty. We price 'em better. We have dedicated individuals searching the entire country for the highest quality, lowest price vehicles for our inventory. In today's competitive market, we're constantly monitoring vehicle values to ensure that we're offering the best prices possible. We guarantee that every Wetzel Better Buy vehicle is the highest quality used car or truck around. Our reconditioning process guarantees that you are getting a vehicle as close to brand new as possible, and our warranties back that up.
Back at the Tiernan Center, still moments away from the tip-off here tonight. Tonight's game brought to you in part by your Richmond area Subways. A reminder, every day of the week you can get a different 6-inch sub with no artificial flavors or colors, only $3.50. Every Tuesday they have the oven-roasted chicken, Wednesday the turkey breast, and Thursday the Italian BMT. Treat yourself at Subway. 4 locations in Richmond and Hagerstown. Subway, eat fresh. Well, Mark Reinhardt in his 9th year has a very special team. They, again, coming into this one at 13-2 and 4-1 in the North Central Conference. They've won their last 10. They have not lost a basketball game since way back on December 13th when they lost to Lafayette Jeff 62-48. At that time, they'd fallen to 3-2. But since then, they're on a roll. They beat North Montgomery. They beat McCutcheon. They beat Ileana Christian in Kankakee Valley in the holiday tournament they were at that point. They come back at the beginning of the year. They beat Tri-West. They go to Calumet. They knock off Calumet big time. So they beat Tech 53-50. They beat Kokomo. They go to West Lafayette, which I know is just around the corner. They beat them in double overtime. That's a good West Lafayette team. And then they beat Anderson their last time out. So, again, they're playing very good basketball at this stage of the season. They average about 60 points per game. They're a good rebounding team at about 26 per game. Don't really turn the ball over a whole lot, so the Red Devils are going to find a way to get some easy baskets other than turning the Raiders over. They only average 11 turnovers per game, which is really, really very good for the style they play. And they do shoot the basketball well, 51% on the season, and they will shoot 30% from three-point range. Now keep an eye on Jordan Walters, the senior, averaging 19 points per game. We specifically go to a couple of games he had this year. One of those against West Lafayette, he had 30 points in that contest. And then against Anderson, a double-double, 23 points, 13 rebounds. So you can tell from those numbers right there, Richmond will have their hands full tonight with Jordan Walters. He averages 8.3 rebounds per game. Camden Smith, the senior guard, averaging 8.7 points per game. He's another key to this team. Jonah Lucas, the sophomore, averaging 8.5. And then also DeAndre Alsop, the 6'2 senior, averaging 7.9. Bryant Smith at 7.3. So good balanced attack, but it is Walters who they'll go through, and they will roll as he rolls in this one here tonight. Come back, talk about the North Central Conference. We'll talk about where the Red Devils stand right now as we continue here on the Farm Beer Insurance with Kevin Shear pregame show right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Since 1994, Beach Automotive has provided motorists in the Richmond area with the most comprehensive auto repair services that include general services, car and truck care, alignment, brakes, tires, engine, transmission, and more. Their goal is simple: to offer the best services available at affordable prices to get you back on the road in no time. For a high-performance vehicle, trust Beach Automotive. To learn more, give them a call at 765-966-8181. Beach Automotive, 110 East Main Street, Richmond.
Are you tired of your current IT company prices going up every month? Do you get only 4 or 5 hours included in your contract before you're charged overages or per hour fees? Midwest IT Support has set pricing that allows you to budget for your business with no contracts or overages. It's all included. You get a full IT staff without hiring a full-time person. Call us for a free quote. We make IT easy. Call 765-239-9668 or email us at helpdesk@midwestitsupport.com.
Richmond Community Schools offers rich and diverse learning opportunities in all of our outstanding schools. We offer more educational choices to students than any other school district in our area. Learning today, leading tomorrow.
I'm not worried about being ready for the world.
I just need the world to be ready for me.
We are the best choice. Enroll now.
Dargy Repair Service is family owned and operated, and they work on every kind of vehicle and specialize in imports. You can count on Dargy to do repairs and service, big and small. Dargy does regular service to major repairs. They do everything for your car except bodywork and tires. Dargy is a certified TechNet professional auto service. Dargy Repair and Service, 1700 Northwest 11th Street in Richmond. For more information, give them a call at 935-2241.
Today's game is being brought to you by Tri-County Awards in Richmond. Customized awards and quality engraving services. When you come to Tri-County Awards, you'll get nothing but the best customer service. We take pride in our prompt service and easy availability. Celebrate success with a gorgeous medal, trophy, or plaque from Tri-County Awards. We've been crafting awards since 1972. Choose from a wide variety of designs and styles. We're a locally owned and family-operated business. Tri-County Awards, 1001 South East Street in Richmond. Finding just the right used car can be a daunting task unless you shop at Tony's Car Sales in Richmond. Hi, this is Troy Naragowski. I can guarantee you one thing. Tony's professional staff will help you every step of the way without all that pressure of buying a new car. Hey, I bought my last 2 cars from Tony's, and it has been a great experience every time. Tony's has lots of one-owner cars, SUVs, and trucks ready for you today. Tony's Car Sales, 250 National Road West in Richmond.
Best One Tire and Service has been committed to our partners since 1948. With more than 250 locations in 26 states, Best One puts over 1 million tires on the road every year. Superior tires, expert service, competitive prices. Best One Tire and Service, where the best costs less.
Hi, I'm Roger Clark with Best One of Richmond. Because Best One is one of Bridgestone's largest retailers, we offer exclusive Bridgestone savings. Visit us in Richmond to save on Bridgestone tires today.
Back here at the Tiernan Center, thanks for being with us. If you're tuning in from Lafayette, thanks for being with us as well. I know for many of you, long trip to make down here, a tough thing to do on a Friday night. A few Harrison fans have made their way here to the Tiernan Center this evening, and hope you enjoy the broadcast here tonight. We're nothing fancy, don't have 150 cameras to go through, and we just try to bring you the best coverage we possibly can. And tonight's game brought to you in part by the Excel Center here in Richmond. It's a tuition-free public charter high school for adults. The Excel Center provides adults the opportunity to earn a Core 40 high school diploma, industry-recognized certifications, and college credit, all at no cost. The Excel Center is operated by Goodwill Education Initiatives, a nonprofit created by Goodwill of Central and Southern Indiana. There are 15 locations in the state, including here in Richmond, and they've graduated over 4,500 adults during their tenure. Don't forget, if you need more information, make sure you contact the Excel Center here in Richmond, and always remember, they also provide free child care. You know, we're talking about the Red Devils. They have now won 4 straight, and they're starting now to play some good basketball, perhaps at the right time. When they lost to Newcastle by 14 here, I think they regrouped against McCutcheon. They go up there, they win that game, though they were not at full strength. They beat the Mavericks 49-43. They came back, had a tough one against Muncie Central, won that game 56-53, beat a Northmont team, not a very good team, 79-44, and then they go to Pendleton, really a team I thought they were better than Pendleton, but Pendleton gave them everything they wanted before the Red Devils won that contest 77-71. So the Red Devils have won 4 straight. They've won 6 out of their last 7 games. So things are going well for the Red Devils right now, heading to this one here this evening. Other games going on tonight in the North Central Conference. Anderson is on the road at McCutcheon. Lafayette Jeff is at Kokomo. Marion at Logansport, and Central is on the road at Tech. And then tomorrow, Anderson on the road again. They go to Lawrence Central. Tech will be home against Brebeuf. Northrop is at Marion. Kokomo at Cass, Central at Warren Central, and Winchester will be here tomorrow night. Lafayette Jeff 5-0. Harrison at 4-1. Marion, Tech, and Central all at 3-2. Richmond is 2-2. Kokomo 2-3. Logansport 1-3. McCutcheon 1-4, and Anderson continues to struggle. They are 0-5 and 1-15 overall. As the Indians, a team we will see later on, really having a difficult time this high school basketball season. All right, stay right there. The starters are coming up. The tip-off is right around the corner. Richmond and Harrison coming up next, right here in Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Summit Computer Systems is a full-service computer manufacturing and support company founded in 1997. They partner with businesses and individuals to provide computer systems, hardware service, support, design services, high-speed wireless internet, network design, and more. Summit Computers, 1427 Chester Boulevard in Richmond. Give them a call at 939-2120. For over a century, Richmond Power and Light has been providing safe, reliable energy to the citizens and businesses of Richmond and the surrounding area. Through their dedicated and talented employees, they are advancing their tradition of exceptional service through new technology, training, and efficiency in everything they do. Richmond Power and Light provides reliable, low-cost energy and technology services in a customer-focused, environmentally responsible, safety-conscious manner. Richmond Power and Light. Together we make powerful partners.
Hey, this is Steve from Jiffy Lube. Sometimes I talk to myself, which is not necessarily a new thing, but lately I've been calling myself bro. So the other day I got out of the car and I looked down at my shoes and was like, wow, that's not what I expected. And I said to myself, you're just gonna have to own this look, bro. Yeah, I know I got issues. Don't have issues with your car though. Come on down to Jiffy Lube, get everything fixed, be on the road. Now that's a commercial, bro. Preventative maintenance. Good job.
I got this.
I got this.
I got this.
At Harrington Hogue, we believe your life belongs to you. That's why we work hard to make sure that your insurance coverage is the last thing you have to worry about. So when it comes to keeping you protected,
We got this.
At the Reed Orthopedic Center, our physicians and support team devote themselves to helping you return to a healthy and active lifestyle. Our expertise includes shoulder, elbow, foot, ankle, hand, wrist, hip, and knee injuries, as well as pain management and rehabilitation, and school athletic training programs and sports medicine. We are committed to providing you with the best possible orthopedic treatment that we can. To request an appointment at the Reed Orthopedic Center, call 765-935-8905.
Let's go to our public address announcer for tonight's starting lineups.
First, a 5'11" senior, wearing number 11, Camden Smith. A 6'7" senior, wearing number 12, Jordan Walters. A 6-foot sophomore, wearing number 15, Jonah Lewis. A 6'4" senior, wearing number 23, DeAndre Nelson. And a 5'10" junior, wearing number 35, Brian Smith. The Raiders are coached by Mark Barnhart.
The starters for both teams here tonight: Smith, Walters, Alsop, Lucas, and Smith. That being Bryant Smith, Camden Smith 11, Bryant Smith 35, Croft, Stoley, Jett, Newton, and Craig. So here we go, big matchup here tonight in the North Central Conference. Raiders will be in their traveling uniforms. Those numbers are going to be hard to read, so be patient with us here tonight. Walters in the middle against Clevis Craig, and this game is underway. Raiders will open up in a man-to-man. The Red Devils have seen a little bit of everything this year. There's the lob inside and the dunk and the alley-oop. Basket for the big fella inside. Clevis Craig, and the Red Devils lead it 2-0. Boy, you could see that coming. They set it up. They've run that play several times, and a near turnover by the Raiders. Lucas back it off. Red Devils will open up in a zone. Nearly a turnover again by the Raiders. Nice pass inside, missing the shot, the tip, as Alsop can't get it to go. And here's a shot in the corner, three-pointer, no good. And the rebound pulled down by Lucas. That shot by Lucas Croft. Harrison basketball, good feeling out process early. Alsop deep in the corner. Now the Red Devils every once in a while will show some man, but right now opening up in the man, they'll show zone is exactly what I really wanted to say. They'll show that at some point tonight if the Raiders can get some easy baskets. Nice pass inside, left-hand layup good by Lucas. Tied at 2 apiece. Stoley with the basketball. Last time out, he did not play against Pendleton because he was sick. Red Devils still able to win that game in overtime. Croft sporting some new shoes here tonight. Looks like he has gone with the yellow color. Newton, baseline shot on the way, shoots the air ball. Harrison basketball. The Raiders will push it again into the half court. 6:02 to go here in this opening period of play. That three-pointer good. Lucas for three. Lucas with 5 points now for the Raiders, and it's 5-2. Harrison on top. Harrison trying to go to 5-1 in the NCC, right behind the Broncos. Entry pass, big fella down low again, and Clevis Craig able to find an opening. He is lethal within 1 to 2 feet of the basket as the Red Devils' little zone trap nearly stolen away by Titan Newton. One thing the Red Devils, I think, would like to see with Clevis Craig is if he could maybe move his game out a little bit further. And he's very good around the rim. They want to maybe exploit him a little bit further outside if he could develop himself a little mid-range jumper. The drive by Walter, shot no good, and coming away with a rebound, Kareem Jett. So the Red Devils back on offense once again, trailing it 5-4. There's the double team. Jett with the drive, left hand, yes, Kareem Jett. Kareem gets his first two, and the Red Devils lead it 6-5. This is Smith off the drive. Kareem will not be able to save that one from going out of bounds. .447 remaining here in this first quarter of play. The Raiders will inbound the basketball. Off the screen, low is Lucas. This is going to be Smith. That's Bryant Smith inside, and a foul call against the Red Devils. And it looks like we will go to the line for the first time tonight. Drew Croft will pick up his first. And here is Smith at the line for two. He will get one more. Not a really big crowd here tonight. In fact, it's not a big crowd at all for an NCC contest, which is unfortunate, but both teams will have to play in front of a small crowd here this evening. The second free throw is no good. 0 for 2 for Smith. Red Devil basketball with a 1-point lead. Richmond nothing fancy in the motion offense. Stoley off the screen, misses. Rebound by Lucas. Stoley his first shot of the ball game. Smith with the shot fake will bring it back out, set it up again for the Raiders. That's Walters. He'll get the guard by Stoley. Now they list Walters at 6'7". Shot fake the drive, and I think Stoley got a piece of that one. Newton back the other way. Newton down the lane, right hand, yes. Boy, Newton had a great early game against Pendleton. He had 20 points at halftime. Harrison back the other way. Left-hand shot no good by Smith. The rebound and a foul call against the Red Devils. Walters able to get in there and sneak in a rebound. They're going to go back again, as we mentioned, the early game against Pendleton, which they just could not stop Titan Newton, but then he kind of cooled off in the third quarter. As that first free throw is no good. The Raiders 0 for 3 from the line. The 6'7" senior will get another shot. In the ballgame, Ben Henderson. Now for the Raiders, and they are 0 for 4 as the ball goes out of bounds. And they will say it is Richmond basketball. So the Raiders 0 for 4 from the line. And they're going to see Alsup picks up the foul, so give Alsup the foul. First foul on the Raiders here tonight. It'll be Red Devil basketball with a 3-point lead. Newton with the basketball off the left corner. Here's Jet. Looking inside, trying to find a way to get it to Clevis Craig. They cannot do so, so Newton will have it out front. Newton, good quickness and a big-time collision inside as trying to take the charge was Smith, but no whistle. They let him play through it. Well, I thought Smith hit his head on the floor there for a moment. This is a good defensive team. Speaking of the Raiders, you have to work for everything you get here tonight. Here is Croft for 3, yes, and the Red Devils get their first three-pointer of the ball game. And Richmond leads it by 6. Here's a 3 the other way, wide open, the miss, and a whistle and a foul on the rebound as the Red Devils see Lucas able to sneak in there and get an offensive board. Clevis will pick up his second foul, so already Clevis in foul trouble early. That's the one thing that hurts the Red Devils is when Clevis gets into foul trouble and he sits down, they really are not very good defensively down the middle. Free throw is good. Raphael Dean will check in. Second free throw. So now the Red Devils with the basketball. By the way, Lucas now with 7 of the points, all the points scored by Lucas for the Raiders. And you see the clock coming up on 2 minutes. We'll get another change for you in a moment for the Raiders. As we mentioned, Raphael Dean checking in, so the Red Devils is Newton will fire and miss it. And the Red Devils able to get it back. Newton, that was Stoley who ended up tipping it to Newton. Newton will drive into Raphael, blocked there by Walters. Into the ball game will be Max Jacobson. Richmond with the inbound. It'll be Newton. They generally try to get it back to Croft on that inbound. They weren't able to do so. Jet with the drive, floater right side, good. Jet with 4. See the zone trap put again by the Red Devils. This really can slow down an offense. Nice pass, and Lucas off his fingertips and out of bounds. Boy, had an easy layup right there. So the Raiders turn the basketball over, and Richmond will get it back as we're coming up on a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Take those 2 points away there. Should be 13-7. And the basket good. Now it's back to 15. Lucas Croft with the basket. Up a minute remaining here in the opening quarter. Red Devil defense holding the Raiders in check. That one off the glass, no good. The rebound by Walters. His putback, yes, and he's fouled. That's where the Red Devils miss Clevis Craig, as they just don't rebound as well when he's out of the lineup. Raphael Dean will pick up the foul. Walters at the line to complete the three-point play and pull the Raiders back to within 5, and he does. So a minute remaining here. See if the Red Devils try to hold for a little bit, or will they go for one immediately? Here's Stoley. The drive, the right-hand floater, no good, and Walters the rebound. The Raiders quickly back the other way, and they throw it out of bounds, but it was touched by Titan Newton. Now the Raiders probably, if they can get a bucket here, would feel pretty good about this opening quarter, simply because they haven't played as well as you know they can, and yet they can still be within perhaps 2 right here if they were hit a 3. Entry pass Walters. Right hand, no. The tip out of bounds. Titan Newton was the last to touch it. They're going to say 27 on the clock. Nope. I think they're going to say that's a tough break there if you're the Raiders, because I thought Richmond touched the basketball. Ty Harris will check in now for the Red Devils. Harris, a three-point specialist. So the Raiders don't get the break, the home cooking here tonight. Newton off the left wing, and we've got a traveling call against Newton. So Richmond will give it back. And now the Raiders will have one more opportunity right here. And a steal by Lucas, or I should say Andrew Croft, and he dunks it at the other end. 4 seconds remaining. Harrison, and that's going to do it. After one, Richmond on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Richmond up by 7. This is Richmond basketball and Radio Troy Digital Sports.
The Purdue Polytechnic Institute in Richmond is part of a statewide network that offers the same technology degrees available in West Lafayette. The benefit of earning your degree at the Richmond location is that the campus is small enough to provide you with dedicated one-to-one attention while you earn your degree from Purdue University. Purdue Polytechnic of Richmond. Give them a call at 973-8228 or go to their website for more information at polytechnic.purdue.edu.
As an internet service provider, Parallax Systems offers reliable residential high-speed internet service and business service. With a fiber backbone reaching over 150 miles, we have created a multifaceted delivery system. Our dark fiber leasing has proved beneficial to public and private sectors alike. Parallax serves Wayne County and surrounding areas. Parallax Systems, when speed matters, a division of Richmond Power and Light.
Well, good start for the Red Devils here tonight as Richmond opening up a 7-point lead as we're ready for the second period of play. Richmond getting that steal and dunk by Andrew Croft to finish out the quarter. And so it'll be Harrison basketball. Baseline drive, reverse layup is no good. Smith unable to hit that one. Here come the Red Devils back the other way. Newton, nice crossover, and a foul call against the Raiders. So Bryant Smith will pick up his first. Alsop back in now for the Raiders, number 23. And again, we're just underway here in this second quarter. Newton off the inbound. Here's Raphael Dean. Again, 2 fouls on Craig, so he stays out of the lineup. Richmond able to hold on to a 7-point lead with Clevis on the bench. Newton left wing. The drive and a whistle and a foul. They're going to wave off the shot. They may have gotten Smith again. So Smith just picked up another. Lucas back in. By the way, Lucas 7 points. Walters with 3. Richmond off the inbound again. Raphael Dean able to lay that one in. Set play for Raphael, and Richmond now leading it by 9. What will the Raiders come up with now? Jacobson, nothing there. Walters, now left wing to Lucas. Walters now gets the guard by Croft. The drive, ball loose, nice save. And we've got another foul. This time, if they got Croft, it's number 2. Red Devil crowd wanted a traveling call. So Croft has 2, Craig has 2, and Alsep will go to the line for 2 shots. You know, the Raiders seem a little bit, as my grandmother used to say, discombobulated early. I think they're playing a little bit faster than they want to right now. Second free throw on the way by Alsep is good. It hit the back of the iron and goes in. No matter how it gets in, it counts either way. So Alsep gets his first 2. Red Devil basketball. Now Richmond without 2 of their leading scorers. Stoley gives it off now to Newton. Raphael tried to set that screen. Newton really not sure where he wanted to go with the basketball at that point. Harris will shovel the pass now to Jett, who will back it off. 7-point lead here in the opening quarter. That is Newton once again. Down the lane. Harris covered up quickly, so they know he wants to shoot the 3. This is Jett. Back to Harris. 3-pointer in the corner is long. Almost a rebound by Stoley. It'll be Harrison basketball. Boy, a lot of contact right there by Harris against Jacobson. Entry pass. Alsep lost it. Turnover. Here come the Red Devils. Newton back the other way. Layup good. Newton with 4. Here is Walters, and they're going to get him for a travel. So Walters sped up a little bit as well, as the Raiders still trying to find themselves on offense. In the ball game will be Matson. Nick Matson, a 6'3" senior, checking in for the first time here tonight. Red Devil basketball trying to get that lead into double figures, again with 2 of their leading scorers on the bench, and then Stoley walked with it. Boy, you come off that screen, got to be ready to shoot, and Stoley ended up taking an extra step, so the Red Devils turn over the basketball. And back to the Raiders. Well, you're hoping Richmond can, if you're a Red Devil fan, kind of put them away early. And there's a travel back the other way. Yep. A little bit too much of an early step by Lucas, and another turnover by the Raiders. Just over 5 minutes remaining here in this second quarter. Halftime, we'll run down the national scoreboard as we always do. Run down your first half scoring numbers. Newton driving down the lane, and that's going to be a foul call once again. See who they got here. It'll be the fourth team foul, but either way we go, we're going to get a timeout on the floor. On the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, Red Devils up 21-12.
New Vision Sports is a training program that focuses on the training and improvement of this serious-minded athlete, including all ages and skill levels. From creating customized workout plans to providing ongoing motivation and support, New Vision strives to help you achieve your training goals. Their trainers use a variety of effective workout plans based on your specific goals. New Vision Sports, 977-5831, or go to their website, newvisionsports.com. That's New Vision Sports with a Z. Little Sheba's Restaurant and Zini's Place. Come join us in Richmond at 175 Fort Wayne Avenue or at our newest location in Centerville at 129 East Main Street. Grab one of our gourmet pizzas, a deluxe sandwich, steak or fresh salad, and an ice cold beer or your favorite wine. Featuring live music every Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday, plus more in our smoke-free environment. 10% discount with a valid student ID. It's better than being home.
Red Devil basketball following the timeout. We made it under the 5-minute mark here in the second quarter. Newton off the inbound. Red Devils turn it over. Raiders on the fast break back the other way, but it goes out of bounds. It'll stay here with Harrison. They want to run a little bit more. I think they'd feel more comfortable, at least at this point. Get a couple of layups here, there, and kind of settle into that half-court offense, but they have not executed in the half-court very well to this point. Off the inbound. Nice turn, and missing the shot is Walters. Another offensive rebound by Alsop, and another block, and they're going to get Raphael this time. Raphael got a block the first time, but number 2, they get him for the foul. But this, again, is where they miss. Well, Andrew Croft is a good rebounder, and they miss Clevis Craig. Raphael picks up number 2 and another missed free throw. So now Raphael has 2, Craig has 2, and Croft has 2. Alsop back to the line once again. He's 2 for 3 from the line. And he misses another one. Boy, they have struggled from the line here tonight. They have missed 6 free throws in the first half alone. Harris will find Stoley. We're under 4.5 minutes to go and only 12 points on the board by the Raiders. Now, a lot of that has to do with Richmond's defense, and another aspect of that is the Raiders just offensively have not executed in the first half. And those missed free throws, they may come back to hurt Harrison. Newton off the drive. Harris, shot fake, 3 on the way, good. That's what Ty Harris does best. You don't want to leave him open. Red Devils have a 12-point lead now here in the second. This is Alsop. Walters cutting down the lane, and a foul call on Harris. He got a little bit too grabby that time against Matson. So Harris picks up the foul. That'll be team foul number 7 on the Red Devils, so that will put Matson at the line for the 1 and bonus. Well, this has not been a good end of shooting free throws. See if Matson can change their luck. He cannot, but Matson able to get it back. Alsop inside now to Walters. Draws a triple team. The kick out and the 3 on the way, good. That's what an extra possession will do for you. As Smith able to hit the 3, and it's now 24-15. Red Devil basketball. This is Newton. And the foul call. Lucas will pick up number 2. That is now the 5th team foul on the Raiders coming into the lineup. For the first time tonight, Zion King, 6'2 junior. He wears number 42 now for Harrison. Raphael Dean, who's been logging some big minutes here tonight because of the 2 fouls by Clevis Craig. Craig is probably done for for the rest of the first half, as is Andrew Croft. This is Harris. Newton will find Stoley. 3 minutes remaining now. Newton off the drive, jet, shot fake, and I think they got him for the travel. So Richmond gives it back. I think the one thing you'd love to see is give that shot fake, put that ball on the floor immediately, and then you're not going to get guilty of the traveling. I know a lot of players these days watch these guys hopping all over the place in the NBA and in college basketball. It's kind of hard not to take that extra step. Alsop on the high post. That's Walters off the screen. Three-pointer, no good. Long rebound by Harris, and the Red Devils give it back. Harrison able to get another possession. Here's Zion King. Down the lane and another turnover. Alsop gives it up. Stoley back the other way, and Stoley's going to get fouled. You know, it's kind of hard to pinpoint right now for the Raiders. As Walters picks up the foul, it's kind of hard to pinpoint what is happening with them offensively. They just don't seem in sync here in the first half. As you see Stoley at the line, and he missed a free throw. Messiah Tyler will check in. Tyler also did not play against Pendleton. And also coming back in for the Raiders will be Bryant Smith. Alsop will sit down. Second free throw now by Stoley. He will get that one. It is now a 10-point lead, and Richmond this time will get the timeout. On the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, Red Devils lead this one by 10.
Think about the moments in your life, moments you might miss if you become ill. People often ignore their own health, even when their body is telling them something isn't right. Routine health screenings could be the difference between catching it early when it's more treatable or waiting until it's too late. Make time to have an annual wellness visit. Keep up with routine screenings so you don't miss out on any of your moments. Reed Health's team of experts can keep you in control of your health, making sure you stay right where you belong. Reed Health, right beside you.
There you see it, 25-15. Good to have you with us on a Friday night. Back here tomorrow night as well. Another, well, we say 7:30 tip-off time. It generally always ends up being an 8 o'clock start time. Harrison basketball now as we are heading down the back stretch of this second quarter. By the way, the Raiders only 5 points scored in this quarter. Walters off the screen, near side Henderson. Here's a three on the way, in and out by Smith. Another offensive rebound by Walters. They're beating the Red Devils at the boards, and that's going to be a foul call against the Red Devils. Right in front of the bench, that official made the call, and that's always a gutsy call to make. Boy, Richmond, it's easily said, if you don't rebound the basketball, you're going to be in big trouble, and they've got to get Craig back in there at some point. That foul was called. See, who did they call that foul on? On the board it says 23. Only problem is, unless Chase Newton is in the ball game, that can't be the case. Both free throws are made, 25-17. I think they had to have meant, my guess would be Titan Newton. Here's a shot on the way by Titan, no good. Everybody hustling after the loose basketball, and we have a jump ball. Possession arrow in favor of Richmond. Yeah, there's not a 23 out there unless it is Chase Newton, and Chase Newton is not in the ball game, if that's who that last foul was against. So Richmond basketball with a minute 40 to go. This is Titan Newton. So they must have meant that that one's going to be knocked out of bounds. Well, the one thing I've noticed, and that's where we have made the mistake there, is it will be Titan Newton. He has changed his number to 23 tonight. He generally doesn't wear number 23. Usually wears number 5. So that is the foul on Titan Newton. Here's Jet. That one is missed. Rebound Smith, and then Smith gets tripped and no whistle. Ball is loose, and boy, I tell you what, this thing's going to get out of hand if they're not careful. And if I'm the Raiders, I would be upset too. Mark Reinhardt just saw his guy get tripped right before midcourt, and then they call the foul on the Raiders there. And he's out on the floor. They're going to get a timeout, a minute 12. I don't blame him, because that was not a good no call. We'll take a break on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Red Devils lead at 25-17.
Hello, my name is Kyle Schwarzkopf. I'm the manager of Kyle's National Road Auto, in business in Richmond since 1979. We employ ASE certified technicians, and we have over 80 years of experience. We work on all domestics and most European and Japanese cars. Give us a call at 966-1555. Kyle's National Road Auto Service. My name is Kyle Schwarzkopf, and I approve this message.
Well, I thought Coach Reinhardt was going to come out of his suit completely. He did bring the jacket off when he came out on the floor, but Red Devils able to gain not only that with the no call, they also got the third foul called against Bryant Smith, and so Raphael Dean will go to the line for the one and bonus. So if you're Coach Reinhardt, you feel you got screwed 3 different ways right here. 1:12 remaining. Raphael's free throw is good. Well, that's what they always used to tell me. Troy, that's why you play some at home and some on the road. Second free throw. No, Grandma Avis. 1:10 remaining and counting here as the Red Devils now built a 10-point lead. Raphael Dean, by the way, with 4. Boy, they almost lose it again. That one's tipped in the air. Walters driving, stops baseline. Once again, strong to the basket. That is Smith. He loses the basketball, and Richmond will get it back. Coming up on 40. Raiders just kind of, as I said earlier, not playing in sync offensively. Here's Raphael Dean out on the high post, only at 6'2", so Richmond very undersized right now. Stoley's at about 6'5", but he's not really a post player. He's more of a stretch 3. Richmond trying to play for one. That is Kareem Jet with a basketball. Here's Newton. Newton. Shot at the buzzer, no, and a rebound, and we've got a foul in the backcourt at the buzzer. That last shot by Richmond, that was Messiah Tyler missing it, and then they commit the foul, and it'll be Walters who's going to go to the free throw line. So zeros on the board, and I know that Richmond not happy. Did they call that 3 shots? Because I think they did. Because he was attempting to shoot the ball from the other end of the floor. And so he's going to get 3 shots. This is big right here if you're the Raiders. But they can't hit a free throw. Walters is now 1 for 4. He'll get 1 more, so this is really big. I mean, you think about getting some free points at the end of a half, and that's going to do it. We have now officially made it to halftime on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Richmond 27 and Harrison 19. Your halftime report coming up in a moment. This is Richmond Basketball and Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Hey, this is Steve at Jiffy Lube. The other day, a cashier said to me, "If you're happy with the service here, there's a site you can take a survey on." Kind of laughed and said, "What if I'm not happy?" To which she replied, "Well, then you can just forego the survey." I thought, well, that's kind of the equivalent of if you can't say anything nice, then don't say anything at all. What if we all adopted that? Jiffy Lube, take the survey, but if you can't say anything nice, just don't say anything at all.
Hey, this is Steve Funkhauser at Jiffy Lube. Come on out, see us. We're ready to serve.
Indiana University East is growing. Enrollment has doubled since 2007, and IU East is the university of choice in this region. With athletic programs, internship opportunities, bachelor's and master's degrees, and a growing number of degree programs on campus and online, it is easy to see why IU East is a leader on campus and in the community. Learn more about the many opportunities Indiana University East offers at iue.edu. IU. Focused on you.
After the unexpected, expect us. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance of Fayette, Rush, Union, Decatur, and Shelby counties. Auto, home, life, renters, farm, crop, and business coverage. Coverage you need in a language you know. We take customer satisfaction seriously and don't take a cookie-cutter approach to your coverage. For more information, call 800-723-3276 or go to their website, in.farmbureau.com.
For the past 35 years, Van Vliet Insurance has built a reputation of bringing a personal touch. That's because at Van Vliet, it's all about you, your needs, your life, and our town. Along with providing quality coverage to individuals, families, and local businesses, we're proud of our community and the opportunity we have to protect your future within it. Van Vliet Insurance, an Erie Insurance representative. Hometown professionals at work for you.
Georgia Direct is your one-stop source for floor coverings and decorating ideas for remodeling a home, office, kitchen, or bathroom. Their showroom offers quality products from Mohawk, Shaw, Armstrong, Craft-Made, and many more. They proudly offer Richmond the best quality and variety of home design solutions at competitive prices. At Georgia Direct, their goal is to deliver an outstanding customer experience from selection through installation. Georgia Direct Carpets and Cabinets, 5200 National Road East, Richmond.
Hey, we're back once again here. Our halftime score, 27-19, despite a very rough first half for the Raiders. They're still within 8, and Richmond surviving also without two of their better players on the bench. That is Clevis Craig and Andrew Croft because of foul trouble, each with 2 fouls in that first half of play. Halftime report brought to you by Jason Wise of Better Homes and Gardens First Realty Group. He has an idea for an alternative fundraiser for your school group or nonprofit. If you list, buy, or refer a customer and mention this promotion, he'll donate 10% of what he makes on the transaction to the school group or nonprofit of your choice in your name. Tell your friends, family, colleagues to mention this offer, and when listening with Jason Wise at Better Homes and Gardens First Realty Group, give him a call at 969-3400. All numbers in the first half are unofficial. Let's start first off with the Raiders. Lucas with 7, Walters with only 5. He's averaging 19. The Red Devils have kept him in check in the first half. Smith with 3, that being Camden Smith with 3, 2 points by Alsip, and then just 2 points by Bryant Smith in the first half. The Raiders 10 points in that opening period, 9 in period number 2. Red Devils were led by Andrew Croft with 7, 4 points by Jet, Newton with 4, Craig with 4, 4 by Dean, and Harris finishing with 3 in the first half of play. So 27-19, the Red Devils with the 8-point lead. We'll check out the scoreboard coming up in a couple of moments. Stay right there. This is Richmond Basketball and Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Not all insurance agents are the same. Choosing the right one can make a big difference in price, service, and value. That's why you should choose Harrington Hoke Insurance. As an independent agent, they don't work for an insurance company. They work for you, the client. And their job is to get to know you, your family, and your business so that they can help you develop an insurance plan that is just for you. Serving Richmond and all of Indiana since 1933, Harrington Hoke Insurance, we got this.
Our community. It's where we live. It's where we work. It's where we play. At West End Bank, we're not just in the community, we're a part of the community. And that's why we support over 100 programs for local nonprofits and schools, including our financial literacy program that positively impacts countless students throughout the area. You bank locally, so we give back locally to watch people grow with endless possibilities.
Big Boys Pizza is now open in Richmond, located at 1015 East Main Street, next door to the Civic Theater. The menu has great sandwiches, pasta, salads, and of course, pizza. Come dine in, carry out, or have your food delivered day or night, at home or at the office. Other locations are in Connorsville and Brookville. Bring in a sports ticket after any game and receive 10% off your purchase. Ticket must be dated for the same day as your purchase. Dine in, take out, or delivery, Big Boys Pizza. 765-488-0023. Kate's Cages is the #1 indoor training facility for baseball and softball in Richmond by far. With top flight instructors, you will learn how to play the game the right way. Everything from pitching, hitting, catching, and fielding. Kate's Cages will also have the opportunity to participate in triple play fall ball, the softball academy, individual and team camps, and individual private workouts. Kate's Cages Baseball and Softball Indoor Training Facility, 1366 Rose City Boulevard. Call 993-2353 for more information.
Looking to kickstart your fundraiser? Take your fundraising efforts to the next level with expert support from Suds Fundraising and get access to a fundraising kit full of quality products people can't wait to get their hands on, a dedicated web store to reach your online audience, a digital marketing kit that allows you to convert leads easily, and so much more. Let us help you reach your fundraising goals on time. Visit sudsfundraising.com to get started today.
Hey, Richmond basketball brought to you tonight by your Richmond area Subways. Each day of the week you can get a different 6-inch sub with no artificial flavors or colors, only $3.50. Every Friday the tuna, Saturday the Black Forest ham, and then Sunday the meatball marinara. Treat yourself at Subway. 4 locations in Richmond and Hagerstown. Subway, eat fresh. Well, let's check out the latest in the NBA tonight as these games are all underway. Third quarter, Toronto leading Detroit 69-55. In the second quarter, Houston on top of Dallas 65-55. Also in the second quarter, Brooklyn defeats Chicago 68-54. And at the end of the first quarter, New Orleans leading Memphis 31-22. Denver's at Milwaukee tonight. Oklahoma City's at Phoenix, and Portland in Los Angeles to take on the Lakers. No men's top 25 college basketball going on tonight, but there is some women's college basketball going on in the fourth quarter. Number 2 Baylor now leading Texas 56-34. Number 16 Arizona in the second quarter leading 8th-rated UCLA 38-22. Also in the second quarter, number 11 DePaul all over Creighton 41-19. In triple overtime, number 19 Arizona State beat USC 76-75. And in the second quarter, number 24 Missouri State leading Bradley 32-18. Coming up later tonight, number 6 Stanford is on the road at Washington. Several games in the NHL tonight as the Rangers now leading Detroit in the second intermission 3-0. Also in the second intermission, Pittsburgh on top of Philadelphia 3-2. Washington leading Ottawa in the second 2-0. Also in the second, Vegas a 2-0 leader over Carolina. And in the first period, Winnipeg shutting out Boston 1-0. St. Louis at Edmonton later tonight. Tampa Bay is on the road at Anaheim. We have made it to halftime, and the Red Devils right now with a 27-19 lead. We will come back in a few moments. The Special Olympics of Wayne County getting a chance to play here at halftime. And when we come back, we should be ready for the second half. It's on the way. All the action is always right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Are you looking for the right place to work out? A place where you have several choices and can have fun at the same time? Well, that place is right here in Richmond, Family Fitness Works. Family Fitness Works has spinning, Zumba, kickboxing, core works, kick fit, body pump, body flow, and much, much more. And don't forget, Family Fitness Works also has Richmond's most extensive free weights and Nautilus in the area. Check out their website at familyfitness.com or stop by at 213 North 3rd Street in Richmond. At First Bank Richmond, we provide you with an excellent banking experience. Whether it's personal checking, savings, mortgage loans, consumer loans, retail lending, or trust and investments, you can count on First Bank Richmond. First Bank Richmond has been serving the Richmond area since 1887. For more information, give them a call at 962-2581 or go to their website at firstbankrichmond.com.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 160,000 participants here in Indiana who take part in high school sports.
Hey, this is Steve from Jiffy Lube. Sometimes I talk to myself, which is not necessarily a new thing, but lately I've been calling myself bro. So the other day I got out of the car and I looked down at my shoes and was like, wow, that's not what I expected. And I said to myself, you're just gonna have to own this look, bro. Yeah, I know I got issues. Don't have issues with your car though. Come on down to Jiffy Lube, get everything fixed, be on the road. Now that's a commercial, bro. Preventative maintenance. Good job.
Wish me luck, we've all said it. Thing is, life doesn't run on luck. For most people, it takes careful planning. A lot more than, say, crossing your fingers or toes. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Because as your life changes, your life insurance coverage should do the same. And when it comes to your coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shearer.
Greatest thing ever happened for Oscar Robertson. You learn to compete.
Basketball in Indiana has a special legacy. It starts with the coaches, develops with the fans, and ends with an amazing community support.
I think one of these days when you're done and you're retired and you kind of shelve that piece of your life, you can look back and be like, wow, that's really incredible.
To play in a state tournament, to be able to play in college, to be able to coach high school girls, and then to be able to see my son coach, basketball has been my life.
Any opportunity I got to play basketball, I played it. You know, that's what I wanted to do. That's what I love doing, and still today I love the game.
And every time Dad put me in, I think as a freshman, sophomore, there was booing. And then the exciting turnaround when I was a junior and senior, every time he took me out, he got booed. So those were fun times.
Basketball got me an education. Got me to be a worldly person as far as reading articles. Got me to be artistic and understand the cultures of the world, the ballet, the opera. It just opened up your whole mind and thoughts about things other than what you can reach out and touch.
Because I never dreamed of going to college, and basketball gave me the opportunity to not only go to college, but play professional ball, and I've been around it my whole life. I'm 58 now, and I've been involved for a lot of years.
Where else can you walk around? I'm a 65-year-old man, and people say, George, oh, I remember you in '69 with your high school state championship team. I saw you at Butler. I mean, it's incredible. This is the only place here in Indiana that happens.
Since 1994, Beach Automotive has provided motorists in the Richmond area with the most comprehensive auto repair services that include general services, car and truck care, alignment, brakes, tires, engine, transmission, and more. Their goal is simple: to offer the best services available at affordable prices to get you back on the road in no time. For a high-performance vehicle, trust Beach Automotive. To learn more, give them a call at 765-966-8181. Beach Automotive, 110 East Main Street, Richmond.
Big Boys Pizza is now open in Richmond, located at 1015 East Main Street, next door to the Civic Theater. The menu has great sandwiches, pasta, salads, and of course, pizza. Come dine in, carry out, or have your food delivered day or night, at home or at the office. Other locations are in Connorsville and Brookville. Bring in a sports ticket after any game and receive 10% off your purchase. Ticket must be dated for the same day as your purchase. Dine in, take out, or delivery. Big Boys Pizza. 765-488-0023.
By the way, we're still waiting for halftime to come to a close. This is probably the longest halftime we've had. They had, of course, the Richmond Youth Basketball League players out, and now the Special Olympics. And so we're kind of waiting. Both teams are going to be in that locker room for a long, long time, and that's it's kind of hard, especially if the Red Devils are playing well. You want to get back out and play again. You really didn't want the first half to end. If you're the Raiders, you're probably anxious to get back out here and get things going yourselves, because they again struggled in the first half offensively with just the 19 points. Hey, I want to remind you that the Excel Center is a tuition-free public charter high school for adults, and they have a center right here in Richmond. You can take full advantage of that. They provide adults the opportunity to earn a Core 40 high school diploma, industry-recognized certifications, and college credit, all at no cost. The Excel Center is operated by Goodwill Education Initiatives. It's a nonprofit created by Goodwill of Central and Southern Indiana. And by the way, there are 15 locations in the state, including right here in Richmond. Now, if you maybe live in Anderson or Bloomington, even Lafayette, if you're in the Lafayette area, Kokomo and Muncie, Noblesville, Shelbyville, Clarksville, and even 6 locations in the Marion County area, there is a convenient location near you. You know, the one thing about the Excel Center, they've graduated over 4,500 adults in all of those locations, and each Excel Center provides students with licensed teachers and individualized support. Again, we mentioned before, you get free child care, you can get transportation assistance, as well as a flexible environment that will give each student a realistic path for their educational success and career. If you need more information, make sure you contact one of your local Excel Centers. If you're in the Lafayette area watching us here tonight and you want to get that high school diploma, make sure you contact the Excel Center, and they can get you through every step you need to get started and get that Core 40 high school diploma. And if you're in the Richmond area, the same thing. Contact the Excel Center right here in Richmond. All right, I know it's a long halftime. I'm sure both teams are kind of chomping at the bit to get back out here. We're ready to go as well. I'm sure they're going to give them a little bit of a warm-up period at some point. Before we do that, want to mention we're back here tomorrow. We're starting to wind down this high school basketball season. We're back here tomorrow against Winchester. Then after that, there's only 5 games remaining, and 4 of the 5 will be on the road, as the Red Devils will travel to Anderson. That game, I'll remind you, is coming up on, is that game next Thursday, the Anderson game? So they're going to play on Thursday because of girls sectional basketball that gets underway on Tuesday. So the Red Devils travel to Anderson on Thursday, and then they'll have about 8 days off before they play again. And they'll actually be home against Kokomo February 14th, and their last 3 games, they go to Logan, they go to Lafayette, and they'll go to Franklin County. So there's only 2 more times to see the Red Devils at home after tonight's contest. We will take a quick break. I'm waiting to see how much time they're going to give them. 3 minutes on the clock to get themselves warmed up and get ready for the second half. Stay right there. We will come back with that second half in just a couple of moments. This is Richmond basketball and Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Kate's Cages is the #1 indoor training facility for baseball and softball in Richmond by far. With top flight instructors, you will learn how to play the game the right way. Everything from pitching, hitting, catching, and fielding. Kate's Cages will also have the opportunity to participate in triple play fall ball, the softball academy, individual and team camps, and individual private workouts. Kate's Cages Baseball and Softball Indoor Training Facility, 1366 Rose City Boulevard. Call 993-2353 for more information.
Are you looking for the right place to work out? A place where you have several choices and can have fun at the same time? Well, that place is right here in Richmond, Family Fitness Works. Family Fitness Works has spinning, Zumba, kickboxing, core works, kick fit, body pump, body flow, and much, much more. And don't forget, Family Fitness Works also has Richmond's most extensive free weights and Nautilus in the area. Check out their website at familyfitness.com or stop by at 213 North 3rd Street in Richmond.
We check 'em better. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified vehicle is fully inspected and reconditioned by ASE and factory trained technicians. And each Better Buy vehicle comes with a Carfax vehicle history report, so you know you can buy a vehicle with confidence. We back 'em better with a 3-day satisfaction guarantee. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified comes with a 3-day or 300-mile satisfaction guarantee. If you don't like it within that 3 days or 300 miles, just bring it back and we'll exchange it for a vehicle of equal value. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified vehicle comes with a 12-month, 12,000-mile warranty. We price them better. We have dedicated individuals searching the entire country for the highest quality, lowest price vehicles for our inventory. In today's competitive market, we're constantly monitoring vehicle values to ensure that we're offering the best prices possible. We guarantee that every Wetzel Better Buy vehicle is the highest quality used car or truck around. Our reconditioning process guarantees that you are getting a vehicle as close to brand new as possible, and our warranties back that up.
At First Bank Richmond, we provide you with an excellent banking experience. Whether it's personal checking, savings, mortgage loans, consumer loans, retail lending, or trust and investments, you can count on First Bank Richmond. First Bank Richmond has been serving the Richmond area since 1887. For more information, give them a call at 962-2581 or go to their website at firstbankrichmond.com.
I think we are ready for the second half. If my guess is right, I think they're ready. And that makes us ready as well. We've been kind of waiting patiently for this second half to get underway. It will be Harrison basketball. I swear that was the longest halftime we've done in years. I'm a Union guy. We can't keep doing halftimes that long. Raider basketball, Smith. Lucas with the ball, who got up to a great start tonight. All about adjustments at halftime now. And again, both teams had to sit in the locker room for a while because of that long halftime. Getting the start in the second half is Henderson. I'm going to keep beating that beat that dead horse. Lucas. Off the drive, baseline, pull-up jumper, no, and the rebound by Clevis Craig. Here comes Richmond. Red Devils don't run a lot. When they do, they generally get transition points, but Harrison very quick to come back. Stoley, near side, Jet. Down low, Walter is really trying to body up against Clevis. Clevis with a right hand off the glass, good. I said Clevis is just as good as anybody around the basket, simply because of his height and his long arms. He's hard to stop when he gets down within a couple of feet. So the Red Devils now with a 10-point lead. The three-pointer missed. Henderson can't get it to go, and another turnover by the Raiders, and the layup at the other end by Newton. And the Red Devils lead this one 31-19. Good start by Richmond here in the third. Red Devils trying to snap the Raiders' 10-game winning streak, but there's a jumper good by Lucas. Lucas with 9. Back to a 10-point lead. That is Stoley near the midcourt circle. Jet hasn't been really active offensively tonight, but he hasn't had to so far. Croft off the drive now terminates his dribble. The Harrison fans thought he traveled with it. Here's Newton once again. Henderson on the guard. Newton the drive. Turning and blocking the shot underneath is Walters, but getting it right back is Clevis Craig. Almost throwing it away. Stoley deep in the right corner. Nothing there as the Red Devils now reset. Clevis being pushed out from underneath by Walters. Newton traveled with it. Boy, you got to put that ball on the floor. So the Red Devils give it back, though they used a lot of clock right there, but got nothing out of it. We call that a negative possession. So this is Walters, only 5 points by Walters in that first half. We talked about his big numbers he had against West Lafayette, in which he put 30 on the board. But the Red Devils have held him tonight. Henderson to Walters. In the lane, the kick out. Here's a 3 on the way. That's off the mark and one and done. Newton and a foul call coming down Henderson. You got to give him room to come down. First foul, as you heard, of this third quarter. Newton will inbound the basketball. Stoley. Off the glass, no, and the rebound by Walters. Here's Henderson. Well, they nearly turned it over again. Lucas able to grab that one. That pass was behind him. In the lane, Lucas, no. Lucas rebound, put back, yes. Clevis almost got that one too. Lucas now with 11. And the Raiders down by 8. Well, you got to look at it again 2 different ways. That if you're the Raiders, you're thinking, you know what, we're still in this game. We haven't played well. We're down by 8. We just need a break or 2. And for the Red Devils, they got to feel good. That's a foul on Alsop. If you're the Red Devils, you feel good because you've held Walters in check with only 5. And you've held them overall just to the 23 points, which they're not a great high-scoring team at 60 per game, but you'll take 23 at this point in the contest anytime. By the way, back in the ballgame, Bryant Smith as the Red Devils inbound the basketball. This is Stoley to Jet. Ball loose on the floor, and we've got a jump ball. Walters down there along with Clevis. Possession arrow in favor of the Red Devils. Not sure what Shabazz is upset about. He's talking with a near side official. It didn't seem like there was anything unusual that time. This is Clevis. Now that's a little bit out of his range. Here's where he'll make his move. Low pass, Jet able to grab that one. Clevis likes it a little closer. Jet off the drive, basket good. Jet so quick. Back to a 10-point lead. Smith will work it right side once again to Lucas. Well, they got to get Walters going at some point. That's a foul call on Stoley. Boy, if you're Stoley, and I know you're a little bit, I don't think he's too much shorter than Walters. They list Walters at 6'7", Stoley at 6'5", but I think they're not that much different. Here's a 3 at the top, no good by Smith. And the rebound, outlet pass stolen away. Craig, bad outlet pass, and then the layup good by Walters. So the Red Devils commit a bad turnover right there in which they simply give it up off that inbound. Foul call against the Raiders at 2:55. Nalsop just picked up number 3. He's got to come out of the ball game, so they lose his athleticism. Matson back in now for the Raiders. Under the 3-minute mark. That is Jet. 8-point lead now for the Red Devils. Here's Clevis. Well, that's easy. Now, there's really no reason to argue that because that's a good call. I know that Shabazz got up, but that's a good call against Clevis. One thing that you can't lower your shoulders, so Clevis will come out with his third. They'll have to hold him on for a few minutes and try to buy him a little bit of time. That's a good call. 33-25. Mentioned when Clevis gets the basketball outside of his comfort level, I think it's a little bit different for him and what he wants to try to do. Here is Walter for 3, and boy, they needed that. So Walters hits the bucket, his first three-pointer. He now has 10. It is now a 33-28 ball game. Harrison trying to battle back. Here's Stoley. Raphael on the drive and a foul call against Walters. So Walters picks up number 2. The inbound nearly stolen away by Smith. Stoley down the lane, left hand no, rebound Walters. So here come the Raiders trying to pull to within 2. Walters driving and scoring. Take that back within 3 and a timeout on the floor. 1:49 remaining here in the third, and the Raiders trying to make a game of it. On the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, Richmond leads it by 3.
Georgia Direct is your one-stop source for floor coverings and decorating ideas for remodeling a home, office, kitchen, or bathroom. Their showroom offers quality products from Mohawk, Shaw, Armstrong, Craft Made, and many more. They proudly offer Richmond the best quality and variety of home design solutions at competitive prices. At Georgia Direct, their goal is to deliver an outstanding customer experience from selection through installation. Georgia Direct Carpets and Cabinets, 5200 National Road East, Richmond. Not all insurance agents are the same. Choosing the right one can make a big difference in price, service, and value. That's why you should choose Harrington Hoke Insurance. As an independent agent, they don't work for an insurance company. They work for you, the client. And their job is to get to know you, your family, and your business so that they can help you develop an insurance plan that is just for you. Serving Richmond and all of Indiana since 1933, Harrington Hoke Insurance, we got this.
Well, the Red Devils got a timeout. Let's see what they'll do with it here as we're coming to the close of the third quarter, and the Raiders have closed themselves to within 3. By the way, Andrew Croft has not scored here in the quarter. Newton has only scored 2. Red Devils reset it. This is Jet. Newton in the corner. Newton, pull-up jumper on the way, no good. Stoley the tip, back to Raphael, and the Red Devils get another possession. You know, Stoley does that extremely well, the tip out. That's old-fashioned basketball. Now we just need to see some Dan Issel head fakes. I was surprised to see a mid-range jumper right there by Newton. We have made it. I love the mid-range. I love the Drake. Red Devil basketball as they get it to Stoley. Little hop right there. Missed the shot. And the Raiders have a chance to tie the ball game with a 3 right here. They wanted contact, no whistle. Good ball movement around the perimeter. 3 on the way, no good. The battle for the rebound, it'll be Raphael Dean. Richmond back the other way as we come up on 20 seconds. And a foul call Looks like that's going to go against Jacobson. You know, Jacobson has that brace on his right knee. He had to come back from a torn ACL. So I'm sure they're glad to have him back in. Walters will sit down as Zion King is back in. Also back in will be Henderson for the Raiders. Raphael off the inbound, missed it. Might have been partially blocked by Zion King, and here's Lucas. Still a chance here to tie with a 3. Either way, we're going to go into the fourth quarter after the Red Devils had a double-digit lead in this ball game. Smith off the drive and is going to get hammered. They're going to put 3 seconds on the clock, 3.4, and that's going to put the Raiders to the line. Here's Smith. Bryant Smith, 5'10 junior. 2 points today for Smith. He's 0 for 2 from the line. That's a 2-point ball game. So one more now for Smith, and it can be down to 1. In the ball game now will be Camden Smith. So 3.4 remaining on the clock, and the Red Devils with the inbound. Here's Jett. Jett all the way and missed it, and that's going to do it. We will head to the fourth quarter. And the Raiders have made a game of this one on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Red Devils lead this one by 1.
Best One Tire and Service has been committed to our partners since 1948. With more than 250 locations in 26 states, Best One puts over 1 million tires on the road every year. Superior tires, expert service, competitive prices. Best One Tire and Service, where the best costs less.
Hi, I'm Roger Clark with Best One of Richmond. Because Best One is one of Bridgestone's largest retailers, we offer exclusive Bridgestone savings. Visit us in Richmond to save on Bridgestone tires today.
After the unexpected, expect us. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance of Fayette, Rush, Union, Decatur, and Shelby counties. Auto, home, life, renters, farm, crop, and business coverage. Coverage you need in a language you know. We take customer satisfaction seriously and don't take a cookie-cutter approach to your coverage. For more information, call 800-723-3276 or go to their website, in.farmbureau.com.
We are ready for the fourth quarter. Back here at the Tiernan Center where the Red Devils at one point had a double-digit lead. They only scored 6 points in that third quarter. It'll be Raider basketball, and they have a chance to take the lead now for the first time here tonight since way, way back in the first quarter. And that might have been a very brief lead. Walters is back in the ball game. Off the cut, here is Lucas. Yes, and the Raiders have come back to take a 1-point lead. Richmond had another one of those quarters in which they were held to 6 points. Now Richmond's first possession of this final period of play. By the way, Clevis Craig back in the ball game. Clevis off the low block. This time contact. They let him play through it. And Clevis now with 8. Richmond with a 1-point lead. There's a nice pass down low, basket good. Looked like that might have been Matson, and it was Matson able to get the layup. That might have been the easiest bucket they've gotten all night long. Speaking of the Raiders, they have had to work for everything they've gotten this evening. So now Raiders lead it by 1. Here is Clevis, and a foul call against Walters, and Walters didn't like that call. Neither did Coach Reinhardt. That's the one official right there. He's made a couple of interesting calls here tonight, but Clevis benefiting from that one, and he got the free throw to fall. Clevis now with 9, chance to get into double figures. So now Richmond back up by 1. Clevis leading the Red Devils in scoring despite being in foul trouble here tonight. Lucas. Off the screen, that is Matson. Walters will give it off to Lucas. Almost lost the basketball. Walters back to Smith. He'll drive with the left hand and score. Smith now with 5. Richmond now playing down by 1. Stoley, ball loose, turnover Richmond. Henderson has the basketball. It's like that thing's got oil on it or something sometimes. Smith, or actually Walters in the lane, basket good, and he's fouled. Well, that's what you pay the senior like Walters to do, is get it done in crunch time. Foul will be called against Stoley, who just picked up number 2. And right now the Raiders have a chance to go up by 4 right here. Matson is out. Alsop back in, so they get a little more athletic, speaking of the Raiders. Well, you knew Walters wasn't going to be held in check all night long. You're just hoping that he doesn't hurt you too bad. But he's now starting to pick things up here in the second half. And now the Red Devils down by 4. Back in the ballgame is Harris. Newton off the drive and a lot of contact. But Newton able to get the bucket. He now has 8. And it's a 2-point ball game. See what the Raiders have in store here. That is Walters guarded by Stoley. Right side Smith. Smith baseline and a foul call. And they're going to get Harris. Ty just picked up number 2. That is team foul number 5. I think they they pointed to the Richmond bench, and I'm not sure why. I really don't know. They didn't say anything, or if they're saying something to Shabazz now. As you see the official right there, I'm just not sure what it was. If it was a warning, he was out of the coach's box, or what it might have been. Here's Lucas. Lucas finds an opening, high arcing shot, no good. And the Red Devils come away with it. Stoley able to come out of there with a basketball. Under the 5-minute mark. This is Newton. Anderson gets the guard there. Newton off the drive. Fadeaway jumper, good. So Newton now in double figures for the Red Devils with 10. We're tied at 41. Here's Walters. Cleve is kind of hanging around the paint just in case. And the Raiders know his ability to block shots and to get rebounds. Walters misses. Clevis able to come away with the basketball. Red Devils chance to get the lead, and a whistle and a foul call on the drive that time by Croft. So this will put Croft at the line. He has not scored in the last 2 quarters. Had 7 in the opening quarter and has not seen the point since. So good time to have him at the free throw line. Jacobson back in. Also back in, looks like that is Smith. It looks like Bryant Smith. Second free throw is good. One area that Croft has gotten better at. He had struggled a little bit at the free throw line in the early portion of his career as the Red Devils now take a 2-point lead. And we're halfway through now the third quarter. This is Smith. Red Devils stay man-to-man. Alsop back out again to Smith. Red Devils stay man as you see the Raiders trying to find something in this motion offense, the drive, the kick. And again, good defense by Richmond, forcing the Raiders to reset it again to Walters. Walters turns, and wait a minute, we've got a traveling call or a 3 seconds, one of the two. So 3:22 remaining, and the Red Devils with a basketball. Big turnover right there for the Raiders. Clevis out on the high post. Backdoor cut, and I think we've got a timeout. A 30-second timeout called by Richmond. So 3:09 remaining, and it will be again a 30-second timeout on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Red Devils lead it by 2.
Indiana University East is growing. Enrollment has doubled since 2007, and IU East is the university of choice in this region. With athletic programs, internship opportunities, bachelor's and master's degrees, and a growing number of degree programs on campus and online, it is easy to see why IU East is a leader on campus and in the community. Learn more about the many opportunities Indiana University East offers at iue.edu. IU. Focused on you.
Richmond will have the basketball close to midcourt on the opposite side after the timeout. They a lot of times will draw something up right here to score out of the timeout. I would think they're going to try to go inside at some point again to Clevis. Guarded by Walters, and maybe get Walters to pick up another foul, though he only has 2. Here's Harris. Stoley will find Newton. Newton also with a hot hand. This is Croft. Croft unable to get the drive. Good quickness there by Lucas. Newton again driving, offensive foul. So they get Newton. Another change this time. Smith is in. 2:47 remaining. One of the toughest calls most of the time in high school, college basketball is whether it's a charge or a block. Here's Walters. Again, this is why guys like Walters, you want to get him the basketball. This is Lucas. Alsop, shot fake. Alsop in the lane, backdoor cut. Smith. Here is Alsop again. He bypasses the shot. Smith again. Well, so far they haven't gotten it where they want to. I would imagine this guy right here, Walters, got to get him loose. This is Smith. And a whistle and a timeout by the Raiders. Good defense by Richmond. This will be a what? Well, it's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. Jason Wise, Better Homes and Gardens First Realty Group, has an idea for an alternative fundraiser for your school group or nonprofit. If you list, buy, or refer a customer, mention this promotion, he'll donate 10% of what he makes on the transaction to the school group or nonprofit of your choice in your name. Tell your friends, family, and colleagues to mention this offer when listing with Jason Wise at Better Homes and Gardens First Realty Group. Give him a call at 969-3400. .206 remaining. Well, the few fans that showed up here tonight, seeing a pretty decent basketball game between the Raiders and the Red Devils. As Walters nearly loses it. Walters turns, fires, and hits it. Off balance shot by Walters. I'm not sure he even saw the basket, but he was able to put it in. Big bucket to tie the ball game at 43. Here's Stoley. Stoley driving and scoring. And Richmond's going to get a timeout right here. 1:39 remaining, and this time it's going to be a full timeout on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Red Devils lead it by 2.
Hey, this is Steve at Jiffy Lube. The other day a cashier said to me, if you're happy with the service here, there's a site you can take a survey on. Kind of laughed and said, what if I'm not happy? To which she replied, well, then you can just forego the survey. I thought, well, that's kind of the equivalent of if you can't say anything nice, then don't say anything at all. What if we all adopted that? Jiffy Lube, take the survey, but if you can't say anything nice, just don't say anything at all.
Hey, this is Steve Funkhauser at Jiffy Lube. Come on out, see us. We're ready to serve.
45-43. Look, you got a good look at the crowd right there. Well, now the Red Devils in the driver's seat, leading it by 2. Well, the one thing the Raiders were unable to do, and that was to get Clevis Craig out of the ball game with the 2 fouls. Or I should say the 3 fouls, trying to get him into number 4 early. See what the Raiders will set up here. Bryant Smith works it left side. This is Camden Smith. Raiders need 2 to tie. That was Lucas down the lane. Walters shot fake. Walters driving and missed it. Ball on the floor, and we have a jump ball and the possession arrow in favor of Richmond. So the Red Devils get the basketball back. Mark Reinhardt, the head coach, not happy that call didn't go his way. But now the Red Devils are going to go with more of a guard lineup right here. Off the inbound and with a minute to go. Here's Jett. Harris back out front now to Newton. Red Devils trying to snap the 10-game winning streak for the Raiders in what is now a low-scoring affair. This is Newton against Smith. The Red Devils try to win their 5th in a row. Here's Stoley. Harris. And now Jett with the basketball. 32 seconds to go. Richmond running off a ton of time right here. And they will foul. That'll be Walters. 24.9 seconds remaining. And that will put Kareem Jett to the line. Clevis is back in. And this time the Raiders want a full timeout on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Richmond up by 2.
I got this.
I got this.
I got this.
At Harrington Ho, we believe your life belongs to you. That's why we work hard to make sure that your insurance coverage is the last thing you have to worry about. So when it comes to keeping you protected,
We got this.
Now there you see Kareem Jett hits them both. It is a two-possession game with just 25 seconds remaining. So let's see if Kareem, another senior, can come up big here for the Red Devils. Just 6 points in his first trip to the free throw line here tonight. It is a 1 in bonus. Calmly hits the first. Be awful tough for the Raiders if he hits this one. They'll have to get a quick 3 off or a very, very fast 2 and then foul immediately. So the inbound, Raiders got to work quick. See, that's a lot of time. Here is Walters for 3. Got it. Well, that's exactly what they needed right there. Your senior Walters hits a huge 3. We're going to keep it here. You see 14.3 seconds remaining. So now I would think the idea is you foul immediately, because even if the Red Devils hit both, it's a still one possession ball game. Raiders have no timeouts remaining. Richmond has 1 timeout remaining. Right now, the Red Devils have 5 guards basically in the lineup. So whoever you foul, Stoley, Jett, Harris, Newton, or Croft, all are pretty decent free throw shooters. I guess if I'm looking, I'm thinking maybe Harris, because, well, he might be the least experienced of everybody on the floor. The other 4 guys have been varsity players. The inbound, and they will not foul Croft right there. Boy, I tell you what are they doing? Mark Reinhardt was elated. He thought that, I think that they stepped out of bounds. But still 7.4. They let 7 seconds run off the clock right there. I don't think they meant to, but boy, once that ball got to that sideline, you got to foul hard. So here's a chance again. That is the 9th team foul. No timeouts for Harrison, so whatever happens here, they got to get moving. One more. Second one is good. So Richmond's going to use a timeout. This is going to be a full timeout right here. So the scenario will be you have to inbound the basketball. You're going to go full court. You have time. I mean, 7 seconds is a long time, especially if you're on defense and you're trying to stop the offensive team. So get the ball in bounds. Try to find your three-point shooter. So right now you're probably thinking Walters, who just hit a 3. I'd venture to say probably Camden Smith, another senior. You might look at him. They would probably be the 2 obvious ones. They both have hit 3-pointers tonight, so Smith or Walters. And I guess if you want your money, man, it would have to be Walters. The Red Devils know that too, so they want to know where he will be located. Teams work on this a lot, so whatever you see here, they've tried. Walters is at midcourt. Inbound, Walters. Walters picks up his dribble. 3 seconds to go. Ball tipped. It goes out of bounds. 0.2 on the clock. Now, Coach Reinhardt wants more time on the clock. Now, we don't have tenths of a second on ours. But they say 0.2. There's nothing right now that they can do. I'm going to run our clock off because point 2 is point 2, not 1. So let's see what they can do. A shot in the corner, and that'll do it. So the Red Devils, a hard-fought win here tonight. Your final score, Richmond 49, Harrison 46. We'll come back and wrap it up in a moment. This has been Richmond Basketball and Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Hello, my name is Kyle Schwarzkopf. I'm the manager of Kyle's National Road Auto, in business in Richmond since 1979. We employ ASE certified technicians, and we have over 80 years of experience. We work on all domestics and most European and Japanese cars. Give us a call at 966-1555. Kyle's National Road Auto Service. My name is Kyle Schwarzkopf, and I approve this message.
New Vision Sports is a training program that focuses on the training and improvement of the serious-minded athlete, including all ages and skill levels. From creating customized workout plans to providing ongoing motivation and support, New Vision strives to help you achieve your training goals. Their trainers use a variety of effective workout plans based on your specific goals. New Vision Sports, 977-5831, or go to their website, newvisionsports.com. That's New Vision Sports with a Z.
As an internet service provider, Parallax Systems offers reliable residential high-speed internet service and business service. With a fiber backbone reaching over 150 miles, we have created a multifaceted delivery system. Our dark fiber leasing has proved beneficial to public and private sectors alike. Parallax serves Wayne County and surrounding areas. Parallax Systems, when speed matters, a division of Richmond Power and Light.
A quality win tonight for the Red Devils, 49-46. So the Red Devils snapping the Raiders' 10-game winning streak. Red Devils have now won 5 straight. Scoring for the Raiders tonight unofficially, 18 by Walters, 13 by Lucas, the only 2 players in double figures for the Raiders. Red Devils had 3 players in double figures, Jet, Newton, and Craig all with 10. 9 points by Croft, 4 points by Dean, 2 by Stoley, and 2 by Harris. Red Devils will be back in action tomorrow as they move to 3-2 in the North Central Conference non-conference matchup tomorrow against Winchester. Will be on the air 10 minutes prior to tip-off. They're scheduled to tip it off tomorrow night at around 7:45. Final score, Richmond 49, Harrison 46. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you tomorrow night. This has been Richmond Basketball and Radio Troy Digital Sports.